Hey, it's Marin, and this is the August 2019 forecast for Libra Risings. Starting on the 1st, there's a new moon in Leo in your 11th house. Depending on where you are in the world, this could also be on July 30th, but I'd include it anyway because I don't remember if I touched on it on the last video. So with a new moon in your 11th house, this is a new beginning regarding friends, groups, and socializing. How you network might be a new beginning in that area of your life. And so if you've been wanting to either attract a new group of friends or like network in a certain way, this is a good time to plant those seeds. On the 11th, Jupiter stations direct in Sagittarius in your 3rd house. So Jupiter's been bringing a lot of abundance and expansion to any writing projects you've been doing, any work with your siblings, any short-term travel. Any of these things of the 3rd house could have been really abundant and you've been getting opportunities there over the past year. But over the past few months, Jupiter has been retrograde, meaning that the abundance has more or less kind of inverted and you've been looking back at all the abundance and growth you've been doing. There's been more analysis. And now that Jupiter is stationing direct in your 1st house, you can expect for the rest of this Jupiter transit until fall for there to be actual developments and growth again in your 3rd house. On the 12th, Uranus stations retrograde in Taurus in your 8th house. Uranus has been kind of trickling in some massive changes, that's a paradox, but Uranus has a 7-year transit through your 8th house, and it's been there for a little over a year now, so if you're not already familiar with the big changes it's been making in terms of your joint income and these shared finances, those will be coming, but because it's going retrograde, there'll be less changes manifesting and more analysis or editing and revisiting already the changes of shared finances that have come up for you. On the 15th, there's a full moon in Aquarius in your 5th house. This is a high point or a culmination in terms of creativity, whether that's art projects, whether that's romance or children. This is a time of release and a time of appreciating some type of effort that's been put in for the past 6 months in that 5th house of yours. On the 18th, Mars enters Virgo. On the 21st, Venus enters Virgo, and then on the 23rd, the Sun enters Virgo, all in your 12th house. So with all this building up in this area of your sky, there's an increased emphasis on going within, of doing some meditative spiritual work, and maybe of kind of hiding out and being a hermit for the next few weeks in August. On the 30th, there's a new moon in Virgo in your 12th house, further asking you to have a new beginning in terms of meditative spiritual practices in your own time. If you were born during the day, this could be a more difficult, more kind of like not wanting to be alone, but finding yourself alone transit. If you were born at night, this might be a bit more constructive, like you are taking on the agency of wanting to go to meditation and things like that. But overall, this month starts with a big outward focus in terms of a new moon in your 11th house of friends, and then turning inward near the end of the month. So I'd love to know in the comments if you have any type of spiritual practices that you can look forward to incorporating near the end of the month, or if you're kind of surprised that this is asking you to be introverted, let me know. So I hope you found this helpful. I do private consultations at the link below. Like, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you soon.